Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you, Vegapunk. What's going on, boys? It's your boy PlasmaRic Reacts back with the reaction, and today we're going to be reacting to the next episode of One Piece. This will be episode 1134. Welcome back, and it's been a week break, and we are still in the midst of watching Kuma's backstory and seeing how everything has transpired. Last time we get to see him, kind of leave his home and search for a cure for Bonnie's curse, or curse. You know, disease, plague, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Their whole life is a curse at this point, from the world government's perspective. But either way, we are here to see now the Vegapunk research onto Bonnie, and in exchange, the makings of the Pacifista. And we only have a few questions left to answer, such as, why did he turn himself into a cyborg? Was that part of the Pacifista research? How they kind of got separated. What did Kuma do in the last kind of like two years, or before he fully became cyborg-esque? What did he really do, and why did Bonnie become one of the worst generation? A lot of those questions are left open to be answered. From what I understand, we have 2 episodes left of the backstory. And this is just a full-up reminder that I will be gone following this reaction. So if you are wanting to see the future ones for the next, should be either 1 or 2 weeks, then stay tuned on the channel. They will be posted not the day of release. So make sure to subscribe down below so you can be notified as soon as I upload that stuff. So, like I was going to say, let's hit that like button down below. We always shoot for a like goal. We're going to shoot for 100 likes like usual. Our One Piece videos usually manage to hit that, so let's go ahead and hit that fucking 100 like goal on the video for sure. And of course, hit that sub button down below so you can be notified as soon as I do upload those next few One Piece episode reactions. So hit that sub button for that. Let me know all your thoughts on the adaptation, what my reaction, what the episode was like, key details that the manga had that this left out, which usually Toei, they don't really leave anything out. Animator details, I always love to know that stuff too. Though I don't know if this will be another high intensive episode. Last episode was pretty well done, despite the lack, not the lack of action, but you know what I'm saying. It was more well animated than most people would have expected it to be. So yeah, like I said, just give me all that stuff down in the comments. And of course, if you are new, this is a new thing from last time. Make sure to go check out the description for the Discord link to that, so you can talk with me and the community more. If you want to talk One Piece, about theories and other stuff with me, go check out that community Discord. I really want to grow that shit down there, so please go check that out if you are avid PlasmaRic watchers and or fans, or even if you're just a fan of my One Piece content and you watch it every week, go check that out too. And of course, if you want to see the full edited, unedited, undimmed reaction, check out the Patreon description. For $1, you can access to almost all of Egghead on that. So if you want to see all the full episode reactions and watch the full season, almost the full season of Egghead with me, then you can check out that down in the description as well. But yes, that is all from me. Very excited to hop back in, see the holes be filled before we make our way back to Egghead, which I already know that's going to be fucking insane. I really hope I don't miss any of that. And that somehow there's another break week or something while I'm gone. But I am very much hoping to be back to see that return to the current day Egghead. But nonetheless, this has been enjoyable, and I cannot wait to see more, probably sadness from Kuma. So I've come ready to cry. I'm come ready to hype. I've come ready for anything. And One Piece 1134 is about to go live, so I cannot wait any further. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the shit. All right. We are back. Kizaru. Interesting. Not where I expected us to start, that's for sure. And this has 8. I forgot if the lab in Punk Hazard was called 8, or if this is... I believe they said this was Egghead last episode. And also someone kind of told me something that I didn't realize that there was... Okay, this is Egghead. Okay, cool. someone mentioned in the last reaction that there was a microphone they left that the Celestial Dragons had hidden, and that's why they were hearing what they heard. Up, and now Kizaru's pointing it out to him. Borsalino. Is that X-Drake? A young X-Drake? Borsalino. Before he was called Kizaru? Or is that his first name? God, Saturn. We will gain immense power. See, he's not even in it for the fucking... You would be perfect for a warlord. Do they not realize they're talking to each other? Oh, it's a... God. Oh. And he just has to agree to this. Jesus. You are in no position to argue with me. Bro. They literally believe themselves to be gods. It's so... Jesus Christ. Even Vegapunk didn't want to do it, man. God. Even now, the fact that he's like saying... Almost saying that like he's thanking Saturn, basically. Oh my God, dude. It's literally like... he's seen Saturn do this shit. He's seen it at God Valley. He literally confronted him where he told him he was a plague. Saturn is basically reducing him to death, right? To a slave yet again in return for the okay for Vegapunk to perform the surgery. And he's crying and thanking Vegapunk and thanking the gods that he's able to save Bonnie alone. A soul like Kuma's is just... Oh my God. Like, oh. How I want Luffy to just kill Saturn, bro. I just want him to die. Man. And every single other of the Gorosei, man. It's essentially a hostage. Oh my God. And that definitely did not happen. She probably... Jesus. Oh my God. He won't even let that happen, will he? Or does Saturn actually have even a shred? Well, I guess he has some... Well, at least he has an ounce of understanding in him to allow that. God. Because I bet Kizaru wasn't even okay with what he just saw. I'm very interested to see if at the end of the day, if Luffy or somebody gives up, this, or not gives up, but shows a shred of hope against a force that even, like, the admirals are scared to go against, right? If some people will change, right? That's why Aokiji is doing what he's doing, right? Is because he realized that justice is immoral, so you might as well make your own and do your own thing. Be your own free person. So I really do wonder if Kizaru has still a shred of something in him, you know? If only there were 5 more of you, huh? I wonder if that'll ever happen. I wonder if one of them will ever betray you. Oh God, York. The scales have definitely gotten smaller. Oh, well, maybe it was just the perspective. And meanwhile, Kuma. Lacks any sense of modesty. And the scientists begin coming. Which is why some of them recognized her, didn't they, at the beginning of the arc? Food? It's a giant pizza? There you go. Damn, that pizza looks scrumptious. Oh, even Kizaru is there. Man, that makes... I need to rewatch the Kizaru versus the Straw Hats and Sabaody, because... Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you, Vegapunk. Even Kizaru? Nah, I'm even thinking about that further, bro. Man, they're really making me feel for Kizaru. So there has... Because now, maybe they're doing something to him or something. Because here, he seems like he has a bit of humanity in him. And while he did seem to have a shred of it too, when he was fighting Sentomaru, it's almost like he's a completely different person. So I wonder if that's truly the years and the times changing him, or if he really just, you know, he really is just against what he's doing and just feels like he has to do it or something. Very interesting for Kizaru, but I was going to say I need to rewatch the Kizaru in Sabaody fight to see the interaction between these two, if there was one at all, and what they said. Because knowing now the kind of the large amount of history they have is very interesting. Very, very interesting. But, man, it's like... Just the fact that Kizaru did the Nika dance, right? Maybe he wasn't aware? God. Castle's rebuilt. God, man. And he's making a promise he can't keep. Is that caulifla? Cypher Pull 8 Alpha. Jesus. Thank you for being born. Oh my gosh. Kuma, bro. my god, bro. The music was so good there, man. Sugar, bro? Dofi? Give me that laugh. Peak laugh. Man seeing Robin with Crocodile. Look at Mihawk, bro. There's Teach and Whitebeard. Oh, Hanafuda, okay. Man, the size difference in Whitebeard is crazy. The world of pirates has changed. Get to see some classic Perona, some Gecko Moria. Dragon. Remember when the 7 warlords were big guys? I mean, they still are, but... I'm writing to you at sea. There's Luffy. That's Nika waiting to be... What is the order? Okay. Well, it looks like we got at least one more backstory episode in us. Another one where we get to see things pass by. Not an insanely hype episode, but one that fills in a lot of the blanks that are left for me. Because we can only assume what happens in the rest of these, right? Like, we now know a year passes by, Bonnie's not going to get any help. Not help. She's not going to see Kuma. Who knows what Alpha did to her, right? So she leaves. She becomes a pirate in search of her father. That's how she goes to sea. We'll probably see how she accumulates her crew or whatnot, and that will be in the next set or the next episode. But it is literally all the dealings of Saturn that force him to become a warlord, force him to become a tyrant, and even force him to become the cyborg that he is today. And even after all the things that the evil that Saturn put him through in the past and now in the present, Kuma still obeys, rolls over, and anything, because he will do anything for Bonnie, just like he would have done anything for Ginny. And it's just, it's the saddest thing to see a person as, like, there is no better being in One Piece than Kuma, I think, at this point. I would say. Even Luffy, and how charming and how perfect, and how I love Luffy to death, right? He is probably my favorite character at this point, if not Sanji. But each of them have their moments where they get angry, they do all this. And obviously Kuma has too, but they have these facets of them that are rude, that are, that are angry, that'll beat people up, go for revenge. Kuma rarely does. And I mean, like, he just seems like legitimately a saint. And they called him that. And he insisted he wasn't, obviously. But no, I mean, Kuma is just truly a being unrivaled in the One Piece verse. And I truly think he is a blessed soul that has encountered all of the evils there is to encounter in the world of One Piece. But, it almost got me to tears again. Obviously, it did get... This backstory already has gotten me to tears once, but that one was close too. But yeah, I mean, just insane. The shit that this guy's going through. And I don't know what to say anymore. How much more can he go through? But I already know. These next episode is going to be probably another tearjerker, if I had to guess. There still feels like there's going to be some kind of climactic moment to the backstory. Despite us knowing basically all there is to know going into the present. Or I guess 2 years ago, the present. So I'm very interested to see what we get up to in the next episode and where we leave off this backstory at. If we get any more big bombshells or insanely sad moments, I guess we'll see when I get back. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Like I said at the beginning, let's try and shoot for that like goal. I doubt we're gonna hit 100 likes, so let's try and hit 50 instead. Hit that goal. Hit that like button down below. Let me know all your thoughts in the description. About how this whole backstory's been adapted so far, what your opinions and thoughts are, all that. Go check out the Patreon, the description if you want to talk about this episode with me further, or any other episodes of One Piece or any other series. Down there in the community Discord is the best place. Of course, if you want to leave your comment, I will respond, but if you want to have an in-depth conversation, Discord is the best spot, so go check that out down below. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting and all this stuff. We've hit 2K subs, so we will be reacting to Naruto as soon as I get back from my vacation as well. So look forward to that. We got a lot of stuff coming with summer anime, and hopefully a lot of stuff coming in the future as well. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and I will see you boys in the next one. Peace.